Poker face up, 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 poker face up. I make a shake. Poker face.
Alright folks, so tried the Bolthouse low calorie dressing. It's pretty good. Tastes kind of more of like a marinade. Something I'd probably put on a chicken or something and grill it. It's not bad. I actually used to really like, when I was in the military, they used to have this non-fat vinaigrette that was hooked on then. But I haven't seen any that are, I haven't had any that are really good in a while. Maybe it was because I was so hungry, I just thought that was good. So anyway, I'm going to finish this salad up and then I'll show you guys what I'm working with here for these burgers. So guys, I got this one, which is a low-calorie salsa ranch. And to be honest, this was actually really pretty good. I make a salad with some just ground turkey in it, and it's just kind of adds flavor. It's a really low-carb, high-protein, pretty low-fat meal. Calories for this one are 2 tablespoons, which is usually what I use. 3 grams of fat, 3 carb, and 1 protein. So, would recommend this one. Alright, today we're going to be making low-fat, high-protein burgers. And it is a nice day out today. So lately I've just been eating these. They're really, really good. The macros aren't that bad. Serving size is 3 ounces, 4 grams of fat, 22 carbs, and 2 protein. And it's a lot less work than making your own homemade French fries, which are better in macros, but not that far off. What I'm doing for my burgers is I'm going to be trying to keep it low fat since I'm dieting. So I'm going to be doing a 96.4 beef with a 99% fat-free turkey. And the reason why I'm mixing these two is because honestly, this stuff has like no flavor to it. It tastes kind of like nothing. And I found that when I mix these two together, it's really not that bad. As far as flavor, it's pretty good. So I'm going to throw in some Worcestershire sauce, just a couple tablespoons, Worcestershire. I'm going to throw in some black pepper and literally just mix these two together to kind of get the flavor of the beef with the non-existent flavor of the turkey. And they'll come out pretty good. So, alright guys, gonna keep it really simple here. Show you what I'm working with. Throw in my 96.4 with my turkey, my 99.1. So I got the reduced sodium Worcestershire that I'm just going to throw in to give it some flavor. Looks like. Made a lot of burgers because I'm all out. Alright, and then I'm just going to throw in some pepper. some black pepper. Cracked black pepper is probably better, but this is what I have. All right. And now you're just gonna mix it up and make patties. And you just wanna make sure that you're getting it totally mixed together so that you're having an equal amount of turkey and beef to give your burgers the most flavor possible. You also want to make sure that you're kind of evenly spreading out that pepper and Worcestershire. Now you can kind of see that it's more of a pink color from where the beef has mixed with the turkey. And you're gonna make some patties. I think all the famous people tell you to do a thumb in the center. I think that shit's stupid, so I'm gonna do it. Just wanna kind of get it even is the more important thing. Alright, now that my burgers are ready, I'm going to throw them on one of these cast iron skillets to cook them. I used to actually make these on the George Foreman, but they kind of got dry for me. And then in the summer, usually I'll just throw them on the grill, which is probably my first pick, but it's a little still cold out. So anyway, I would suggest either grill these or cast iron skillet. But if you have a George Foreman, you can also use that. So, without further ado, alright, so I'm just going to use some cooking spray on these. I'm going to put my burner on medium and throw these on. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to eat these with the rosemary. I've had the plain ones, and honestly, they're okay. These I just think are the best. So, sipping on a Monster, 0 calorie. I know there's a lot of guys on YouTube who drink Monsters. I know Christian Guzman always drinks the white one. I haven't really seen this one on YouTube, but it's my second favorite. I think the white one is probably the best for me. But this one is really good. I like to trade them off, especially in the summer. This one tastes like an orange soda, so it's really like nice and crisp and refreshing. So I would recommend the orange. So I thought I'd share a tip with you guys. When you're cooking these, a really nice way to keep a lot of the juices in, especially if you want to do cheese on top, is to use a lid. So I'd say once you've gotten them mostly cooked, you can kind of see the blood is kind of coming out. Not fully cooked, I just throw the lid on and let it get the steam going in there and finish cooking it. And that'll keep a lot of your juices in and keep it really flavorful. So I'm going to be using a reduced fat sharp cheddar. You guys can use whatever you want. They do have fat free, which I would recommend, and if my grocery store had it, that's what I would be using. You can do block cheese and cut it, or you can just do shredded cheese and sprinkle it on. The key to doing the cheese is to make sure that your burgers are almost fully cooked when you're putting the cheese on. You don't want to put it on when they're still raw. And then another thing that I would suggest is, in general, if you're going to be making leftovers like I am, that you're not cooking your meat so much that they're going to be really dry, because when you reheat it, you have to keep in mind that it's going to really dry that meat out. So anything that you know, if you're eating two, put your two to the side like I've done here, and make sure that the other ones that you're cooking are not going to be 100%, you know, they're going to be fully cooked, right? But they're not going to be cooked so well done that they're going to be dried out, because when you reheat them, they're going to taste like cardboard. And I've also cut up all my veggies and all my toppings, which are really going to help your burger be very flavorful. Today I'm going to be doing lettuce, tomato, jalapeno, which are pretty much 0 calorie. small amount of cheese, some guacamole, because luckily with this low-fat beef and the low-fat turkey, I've got room for that. And then some buns and some mustard. I would suggest that if you have it, you can always make a Southwestern burger, which is really good with guacamole and cilantro, but I unfortunately am out of cilantro, but pretty good. Nice, easy thing to throw on there to add flavor that, again, it doesn't have a whole lot of macros to it. And then just keep in mind that when you put your cheese on, you obviously are not going to be able to flip your burger again, so make sure it's nice and brown the way that you like it on whatever side that you're going to put your cheese on. Burgers all day, please. Alright, so I got my lettuce with guacamole on my bun, and I've got jalapeno with tomato, some mustard, and then cheese on my burger. Alright, now I'm about to go eat this meal, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.